apart from the evolution that comes from inside you, which is what you have been describing, there have been instances where classical dancers have consciously, very consciously tried to bring in new subjects and incorporate different kinds of styles into their dance, or what we call the contemporary Indian dance or something like that. Have you been interested in this kind of an experiment?
Yes, I have been interested because, you know, I have got this exposure to films, so I am quite broad-minded in that way. Second thing is, because I've got so much of exposure and I've done all that, you know, kind of, you know, Western dancing, and there is no real urge to do something in the classical aspect. So there are mostly, what I do is I try and do what I am trained to do best. Because I've already done all this in the films personally now. A lot of dancers, it's out of a curiosity, you know. Why we dance also changes as we grow older. In the beginning, the students dance because it's nice to put on, you know, makeup and jewelry and, you know, get on stage, and it's a lot of fun. Then comes the professional performances, when you're at the prima donna stage, when you have the spotlight on you. Then after that, it starts becoming a spiritual thing. So a lot of, you know, senior dancers says, okay, that's all fine, we've done it, been there, seen it all. But now we are starting to dance for the spirituality of the whole thing, to, you know, to make contact with the audience, to enjoy the enjoyment that they are having while they see us perform.
Have you felt the need
No, I have also done, coming back to the question, I've also done a few innovations, if I can say, with drums, which is not usually done. I have performed with drums, and I'm kind of into rhythm a lot. So I have done experiments while I have only danced a lot of Shuddha Nritam, you know, that is there. Then I have done 2 Western songs, like for Kairali, I did some kind of a fusion, some little bit of fusion, where I have incorporated some movements that I have liked from other styles, which I thought suited the music very well. Basically, I try and go, music is an integral part of dance. There is no dance without music. That is what, you know, nobody, I mean, of course, but there should be a lot more reaction to the music. That is when the dance becomes complete. So why there was a little bit of criticism, you know, oh yeah, film artist, they can do that, you know, but if you hear the music, one would feel that it is totally in sync to the music. And that's why I have, you know, incorporated jumps and a little bit of turning and swishing and all that. Then I also feel that every artist should not be set, because the audiences she or he performs to are different. So she should be able to change her repertoire according to the audience. Like if you're a master, you should be able to hold an audience of fishermen. You should be able to hold an audience of connoisseurs, total people who've been into the art, know everything about it, critics. Hold an audience who's total foreign to the art, like you know, when you go to America, you should still be able to hold their attention. And school children, not only, oh okay, critics, she's able to convince the critics that she's a good artist. I don't think so. I think you have to be able to basically communicate. Art, for me, is basically communication. Certain parts it has to be subtle, certain parts it has to be dramatic, because your crowd is like that. It's no point you doing a good job and nobody understands it.